Hi, my name is Alfie Brighton, and I'm a senior at Torrey Pines High School.
Hi, my name is Jessica Lane, and I'm a senior at Canyon Crest Academy.
My name is William, and I'm a senior at Adeo Charter School. However, I attended CCA, Canyon Crest Academy, for 3 years.
When I graduate this year in June, I will be taking a gap year. After that, I will be going back to the United Kingdom for school.
I'm planning on going to college. I don't know where yet, and my major is going to be history, and I'm aiming to do a minor in biology.
My plan for the future is to first attend a four-year institution. My primary goal is to aim for medical school, so I would definitely go straight into a four-year institution and finish my undergraduate as fast as possible and apply to medical school.
Being a senior in high school is really stressful and not at all what I thought it would be. I thought senior year would be more of a breeze and more fun, but it's turned out to be kind of a really hard experience.
Being a senior is pretty much the easiest year of your life. I've had no troubles.
The day before school started, which was supposed to be my first day of senior year, I said no. I'm talking like I'm in the car dropping off my siblings to their first day of elementary school. I'm in the car and I say I can't do it, and I leave. And I decided to transfer, since the structure is much different and how you get to graduate. I had so many credits that really I only had to do 3 or 4 more courses in order for me to graduate. But it worked for me because I'm super independent, and I love independence, and I love making my own schedule. And so it was so efficient because it worked with my mental state.
I think I applied to either 15 or 16 schools, and I applied to that because I had a college counselor telling me that that was what I needed to apply to and that I wasn't really going to get into many of those. And looking back on that, I really think it was a waste of time and a waste of money.
I only applied to 2 schools. The application to the UK is the easiest thing. You could do it in a day, but you write a personal statement, and in one sheet that gets sent out to the amount of schools that you apply to, and that's it. And it's like $20.
The uncertainty that I feel right now is really nerve-wracking, and it's really hard to wait from when you submit, which is like I submitted all of my things in by December, and to wait another 4 months to see if I got into my dream school is like hard.
And also it's like hitting a dart in the dark, really, because you never knew which school was going to give you the most money, scholarship-wise. So I basically just applied to a bunch to see which one, with the hopes that one of them would pull through.
Currently in the process, I'm waiting for my response from the 2 schools that I applied to.
I was like dead set on going to Loyola, but the day before I was supposed to take a plane to Chicago, I get an offer from Pepperdine, and they gave me a scholarship, and the state of California gave me grants, and all of those culminated in a near free ride for me. So when I looked at that, I was like, this is an opportunity I cannot miss. This was obviously, everything happens for a reason.
You feel like people are getting in around you, and I don't know, it kind of diminishes my self-worth a little bit, thinking like, oh, well, maybe I just won't get in.
We have a mentality issue. We have a huge social issue in America where we put emphasis on this ranking, and it's mentally hurting people. I mean, when I heard the stories coming in from public school and the people and how they were so upset that they didn't get in, that's mentally damaging, to think of yourself as lesser because you didn't get in somewhere. This system is so cutthroat. It wants you to be this robot, but no one is a robot. So people think they're not good enough for the school, when in reality that school was just filling out quotas. It's
not only a game, but a business. And I think that it's all about, like I said, connections, and it's all about who you know. It's all about, and I'm not saying that that's illegal or anything. I'm just saying that it's just how it works. And for colleges too, on their side of it, it's all about numbers and representation, and a lot about race, and a lot about economic backgrounds too. The reason I think I got into all these schools is because I hit the head on the nail about what they wanted. I think these schools, they really, really want to see
someone who had a different experience than everyone else, and I truly did. I really emphasized the fact that I was a male competitive gymnast. I experienced so many social issues regarding it, and I talked about how we could fix it. That was in my common application.
I feel like I'm not ready. I'm not ready for university just yet. You know, I feel like a lot of students aren't, but the pressure of society just pushes them into it. You know, I feel like for me, I could probably go and I could live by myself and go straight into university, but I don't want to. I still got things I want to do, places I want to go before I dedicate 4 years to, you know, university. It was like a light bulb went off, and it was like, you should take a year off. You know, a gap year, it shouldn't be something serious. It should just be something you want to do, something fun. I'm finding internships for myself. I'm like staying at my job I have right now for a little bit, and then hopefully moving on from there and getting a better paid job.
In high school, I've always tried to be the best academically that I can possibly be. I really was hard on myself if I got a B on a test or in a class. Which didn't happen very often, but you know, it's still like, it's a scary thing. I think that a lot of seniors are in my same position, but to me sometimes it doesn't feel that way because a lot of people got into early schools and everybody's congratulating them and they put it in their Instagram bio, and it's just like, that's hard to see other people getting into your dream school or seeing other people having what they wanted already, and you've worked so hard and you haven't gotten that already. So it's hard to be patient. I
feel like other high school students are definitely a lot more stressed about the applications than I am. I feel like there's a lot more pressure on them. I feel like there's no social pressure on me personally because there's not a big history of university in my family. So I don't have pressure from anyone to go there, you know, it's just up to me, it's my own choice.
Both my parents went to really high-level schools, actually my top 2 schools. So my dad went to Stanford for undergrad and my mom went to UCLA for undergrad, and now they're both surgeons. So my mom's a breast cancer surgeon and my dad's a vascular surgeon. They just expect from me what they are themselves, which is really hard to put on a kid, and it's always been like that, like not even with school, with sports. And I don't think they do it on purpose, and I know that they definitely don't want to put pressure on me, but I think that like because of the background that they have, they don't expect anything less from me. Like my parents at least expect that I'll get into a UC school.
So both of my parents have completed graduate degrees. They are both immigrants, so they're both from Europe. My dad's from Trinidad and my mom's from Europe. And so yeah, they had definitely different experience, and especially having an older sister, seeing her go through the entire process, they seem to think that process was the only way. So then when it came to me, we kind of emulated that, and but in reality, the process in America, you have so many opportunities. So really, we were learning every step of the way, basically. This idea of going to a charter school was like, what is going to happen with you? A person who went to this public school for 3 years, switched to a charter school that's not even on the ranking. How would they look at you compared to a person who graduated from CCA?
So, advice to oncoming seniors. I would tell you to please don't apply to over 15 schools, over 10 schools, because realistically you will get into one of those schools. Don't apply somewhere that you don't want to go because it's not going to make you happy to write those essays. And for me, I had such a good time writing those Stanford essays because I loved the school and I loved what the essays were about. And I was so excited to have a chance to get in there.
Take it slow. Don't try and rush through everything. Don't try and do it all in the first semester. Don't pile yourself with APs, you know? Don't go overboard on all the crazy hard classes. It doesn't really matter that much, you know? You could still take a hard class here and there, but this is your last year at high school. You want to enjoy yourself. You want to have fun. You want to take your time, you know, and enjoy it while it lasts, really.
Bye.